Hi students, welcome back to video classes. In the previous video class, we learned the distributive property and making multiplication easier. Now in this class, we will see how calculations can be made easier by using these properties. So let us start exercise 1.3. Now, in exercise 1.3, first one is find each of the following products. So if you take the first one, 3 into minus 1. So as we know that when you multiply any integer by 1, we get the same integer. Here we are multiplying integer 3 by minus 1. So we know that when you multiply any integer by minus 1, we get the additive inverse. So generally 3 ones are 3, but here we are multiplying by minus 1. That means we will get the additive inverse of 3. So what is the additive inverse of 3? Minus 3. Additive inverse of 3 is minus 3. So this is A. Now B. Minus 1 into 225. So here also same. Here we are multiplying 225 by minus 1. Here also, what is the additive inverse of 225? Minus 225. So like that we can do it. Now C. Take minus 21 into minus 30. The product of two negative integers is positive only. That means minus 21 into minus 30 means, so the product of two negative integers is positive. Usually we omit the plus sign. That means 21 30s are 630 plus 630. So like that. So take E. Minus 15 into 0 into minus 18. As we know that when you multiply any integer by 0, we get the integer 0 only. So minus 15 into 0 into anything which is equal to 0. You need not multiply 18 15s, and again after getting that product you need not multiply it by 0. So here whenever if there is a 0 in multiplication, we will get the 0 only. Now next F bit. Take F. Minus 12 into minus 11 into 10. So apply the property. What is the property we applied here? Associative property. When three numbers are multiplied in any order, we get the same product. So like that, you multiply these two. 21 11s and into 10. 21 11s and 11 12s. How much? 11 2s, 22. 2 is there. 11 1s, 11 plus 2, 13. 132. The product of two negative integers is positive. Plus 132 into 10, which is equal to 1320. Next, second problem is, so you do the remaining problems, that is G, H, I, J, H, W. Apply the properties, you will get the answer. Now, second Roman is verify the following. 18 into 7 plus of minus 3 is equal to 18 into 7 plus of 18 into minus 3. Now you will see. Take the A bit. Solution. What is the solution here? So what is the given problem? Write down 18 into 7 plus of minus 3, which is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So you just verify it. So if you observe the given problem, you can find this is the distributive property. So A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So we'll take these two have the two sides LHS and RHS. Take LHS first. Take LHS. That is 18 into 7 plus of minus 3. 18 into 7 plus of minus 3. So as we know that when you add two integers of which one positive and one negative gives either positive or negative, it depends upon the higher value sign. So here 7 plus of minus 3, you find the difference of these two. 7 minus 3 is how much? 4. 7 minus 3 is 4. What is the higher value sign? Plus sign. So plus 4. So into 4. So that is equal to how much? 72. This is equal to 72. Now take RHS. RHS is this one. Same. 18 into 7. 18 into minus 3. So we will see how much. So multiply them. 18 sevens are how much? 126 plus, so here positive and negative, the product of a positive and negative is how much? Negative. Now 18 threes are 54. So here again we got the addition of two different signs of integers. Now plus 126 minus 54, different signs, subtract them as whole numbers. 126 minus 54, 72. What is the higher value sign? Minus or plus? Plus. So here also we get the same. Therefore here LHS is equal to RHS, that is equal to 72. Therefore 18 into 7 plus of minus 3 is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3, that is equal to 72. So this is a bit. Now if you observe the B bit, so minus, if you observe the B bit, minus 21 into minus 4 plus of minus 6, which is equal to minus 21 into minus 4 plus minus 21 into minus 6. So this is same as the previous one. So apply the same, take LHS, minus 21 into minus 4 plus of minus 6. You do the, so this is same as the A bit. You do, this is the HW to you. Now if you come to the third problem, so that is the HW, and first one also, so F after GHIJ also HW, boys and girls. Now third one, first bit is find, for any integer A, what is minus 1 into A equals to? So what is, so first one, very good problem this is. So for every problem better to write solution. So we know that one is the multiplicative identity for integers. Of course, one here minus 1 is there. One is the multiplicative identity for any integers. For example, 1 into A is equal to how much? 1 into A is equal to A only. If you multiply any integer by 1, we get the same integer only. Here minus 1 is there. So minus 1 into A. So how much you will get? So we get the additive inverse of an integer A. Why? Because here we are multiplying by minus 1. So that means plus A becomes minus A. So this is the answer. So you can write it down. So because, because when you multiply any integer by minus 1, we get additive inverse inverse of an integer. So this is the rule we have. So next, second bit, determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is minus 22. So that means if you take the a bit, let me do whose product with minus 1 is. So that means here also same, if you multiply any integer by minus 1, we'll get the edit inverse. Suppose minus 1 into how much you will get? Minus 1 into minus 22, which is equal to plus 22. That's all. So minus 1 into minus 22 is equal to 22. So just like that you do B and C bit, and we know that minus 1 into 0 is equal to 0. Okay, you do B and C bit. B and C are HW. Now fourth problem. Come to the fourth one. Starting from minus 1 into 5, write various products showing some pattern to show minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to plus 1. At last we have to show that minus 1 into minus 1, as we know that the product of two negative integers is positive, that means minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. So let me see, let us do what is the solution. So already in problem has given starting from minus 1 into 5, minus 1 into 5. So how much? Minus 1 into 5, minus 5. Next, just write the pattern. Minus 1 into 4, minus 1 into 4, which is equal to, so we know that, so here minus 5 is decreased by minus 1, minus 5 minus of minus 1, which is equal to how much? So minus 5. So what is the edit inverse of minus 1 plus 1? So in subtraction we have to add the edit inverse to the first one. So minus 5 plus, so edit inverse of minus 1 is plus 1. So minus 5 plus 1, which is equal to minus 4. So like that, minus 1 into decreased by 1 again 3, which is equal to, again it is decreased by, this one is decreased by, this minus 4 is decreased by minus 1. Minus 4 minus of minus 1, which is equal to same minus 4 plus 1. Edit inverse of minus 1 is 1, and you add this edit inverse of minus 1 is 1. You add this 1 to the minus 4. Therefore minus 4 plus 1, which is equal to minus 3. So I don't want to do again and again. So let me do again one more. Minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to minus 3. Next, minus 1 into, again decreased by 1, 2. So minus 1 into 2 means again this minus 3 is decreased by 1. So that means minus 3 plus 1, which is equal to minus 2. Same, minus 1 into, so like that you complete the pattern. So again minus 2 is decreased by 1, that means minus 2 plus 1. So did you understand? Minus 2, here you see, let me write minus 2 minus of minus 1, which is equal to minus 2 plus 1, which is equal to minus 1. So like that, minus 1 into 0, the product of an integer by 0 is 0 only. So can you tell me how you got this 0? So this is also just like that, minus 1 minus of minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. Now minus 1 into 0 before minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1, 0 is decreased by again minus 1. So that means 0, edit inverse of minus 1 is plus 1, add this one to this one. So 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. Therefore minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. So we have to show like this, the pattern is like this only. That means The product of two negative integers is always a positive. Minus into minus gives plus. Next, come to the next one, that is fifth one. So find the product using suitable properties. So take the first one. So already we know the properties of integers. So here he has given different properties. So first one, take first one. 26 into minus 48 plus of minus 48 into minus 36. So we can write it as, we can write this one as, why? Because 26 into minus 48 or minus 48 into 26. If we multiply two integers in any order, the product remains same. Let me write this one as minus 48 into 26 plus half minus 48 into minus 36. Now here minus 48 is common. Minus 48 is common. Therefore, according to the distributive property, according to the distributive property, according to the distributive property. So what is the distributive property? A into B plus A into C is equal to A into B plus A into B plus A into B plus C. So here what is A? Minus 48. A into B means 26 plus A into C means A means minus 48 into C means minus 36, which is equal to A into, therefore A means what is A? Minus 48 into B means, what is B? 26 plus C means minus 36 plus half minus 36. So that is equal to simplified minus 48 into, so addition of two different signs of integers. So minus 36 plus 26 means, which is equal to minus 10. As we know that the product of two negative integers, the product of two negative integers is positive. So 48 tens are 480 plus 480. So this is a bit, and let's come to the B. So come to the B. B is 8 into 53 into minus 125. So this can also be written as, so we can write it as can be written as can be written as (53) into 8 into minus 125. So now according to associative property, according to associative property, so just multiply, that means multiplication of 8 and 125 gives 1000. So which is easier to multiply with what we call 53. So 8 125 are 1000. So it is easier to, when you multiply any number by 10, 100, 1000, etc., etc. So you can put as many zeros as it has. That means 53 into 8 125 are. Product of positive and negative is negative. That means minus 1000. So it is very easy to multiply. So that means at the same time we can make the multiplication easier. So 53,000 are 53,000. Again, product of positive and negative is negative. That means minus 53,000. That's all. So come to the C bit. 15 into minus 25 into minus 4 into minus 10. So similar to the previous problem, according to the associative property, same. The group of integers are multiplied in any order, we get the same product. So like that, just you multiply 15 into, so multiply these three numbers. So 25 fours, 100 into how much? 10, which is equal to minus 1000. Why? Because product of three negatives already we learned. When a negative integers are multiplied odd number of times, we'll get the negative only. 1, 2, 3. Here we are multiplying negative integers odd number of times. So we'll get negative. 25 fours, 100 tens, 1000. So which is equal to, again, the product of a positive and negative is negative only. So 15 into 1000 means 15 into 1000, 15,000. So this is the C bit. Now come to the D. So these are all the properties. By using properties only we are doing. Now come to the D. So small, just like these are all the bits. Minus 41 into 102. So this 102 can be written as 100 plus 2. Now observe this one. So minus 41 into 100 plus 2. According to what is the property? So what is this? This one into this one plus this one means A into B plus C. What is the property? Distributive property. According to distributive property of multiplication of integers. Distributive property. So we know that A into B plus A into C. What is A here? Minus 41 into B, 100 plus minus A into C. A means minus 41 into 2. So minus 41 on 200, that means minus 4100 plus product of a negative and positive, negative, plus of minus how much? 82. 41 2s are 82. Now addition of two negative integers. When you add two negative integers, we will get negative only, negative sign only. That means 4182. So this is the D bit. Now you do one thing. Students, E, F, so where is E, F, G, H? So these are the HW. Do at home. Okay students, we will complete the remaining problems in the next video.